100 games played, the border war between these two schools has been a clash in the middle of the country that's been a contest played since before the 20th century. And believe me, in rivalries like this one, the wrongs from games played in 1891 are being discussed as we get ready for what's in store. Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Jayhawks offense will be first on the attack. The Tigers able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw KU.
Yeah, the Tigers took care of business. They handled the moment really, really well. They've had the upper hand in this series, and they showed why with their composure in the last game.
It's really incredible, too, how winning a rivalry game can take your season in a completely different trajectory. And that's exactly what happened with Missouri after that win last year.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Delay to the back. It's Edwards. Nice move to keep running. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Looking for more room. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to pass, it's Marshall. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They kick it away on fourth down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Missouri's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Ahmad Hardy, age 6, touchdown game in their last win. Side, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll try it again. Hard running there. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good, easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The run inside. It's Dupree. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Makes a grab and room to run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reesing, Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891, and it's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it all across college football. We get robbed of the rivalries, and then in turn, we kind of forget about them. So good to have this rivalry back. Man, and what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Simmons. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
That's reeled in, it's Cox. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Marshall. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Might be calling a hot route. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Tight end now in motion. They go play action with Simmons. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on target this time. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And how about that as an offensive call? Like, you bring 3 tight ends in the game, everything looks tight, bunched up. We're going to mash you, run the football, run a little bit of play action, sneak him out of the backfield, and find him down the field. Nice job by this offense, showing one thing, showing run, and then throwing the football down the field.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lets it fly. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Missouri wants to go fast. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll go right back to the run. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Finds his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Kansas gets the ball back and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Marshall. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Flips it out to the back. Breaks into the open. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the option. The pitch. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Austin Simmons, the play fake. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Burns. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Running inside, it's Roberts. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons swings it out to his running back. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to. But nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He might want another play. third down play from the gun. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. They'll run the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McMillan. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The run inside. It's Willis. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Jayhawks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. That they did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Dupree. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the ball's out, and they're after Return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Memorial Stadium. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word.
Holly, what are you finding out about the latest on this injury?
I caught up with Coach Eli Drinkwitz at the half. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. At midfield, he's got room. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Marshall. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cox. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a hit.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Thurman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man! Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Firing to the right, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Might be changing the route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The run inside. It's Thurman. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. This is now a 7-point game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside, it's Roberts. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Simmons to throw. Throws it deep. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. It is getting rowdy as Missouri extends its lead on the hated Jayhawks.
I'll tell you what, man, Mizzou came into this one ready to go. They have been flying high and flying all over the field, making things happen.
Making things happen, making plays, playing with energy, really meeting the standard for this rivalry game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thurman. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Marshall. Finds his man, it's Parker. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Dupree. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field.
There's some room. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Simmons. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fakes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Tigers sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. On the delay, it's Roberts. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Runs through a man. He might have space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Wide out trying to get it in. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. The run inside. It's Roberts. Turning it on. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Looking for a big play. Got it down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Running inside, it's Dupree. Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he's in! Touchdown, Kansas! Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just feeds the running back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. A quick pass to the left. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Catch in the middle. It's Pickett. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Dupree.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Motion from the back. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That's a good example there of compliment.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Under fire. He gets away. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Warner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The give to the back. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third and long with the run, and nothing doing. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Fires left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Going for it all. And he's got it, a late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They'll line up for the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. These two old rivals don't clash as often as they once did, but now bragging rights will belong to Mizzou. Until next time, this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.